A stranger could ruin your morning in 10 seconds, but what if those 10 seconds only became powerful because you gave them the rest of your day? Elias worked at a small repair shop on the edge of town. He was dependable, skilled, and generous, but he had one dangerous habit. He never let an insult end when the conversation ended. If a customer snapped at him, he replayed it at lunch. If a neighbor mocked his old truck, Elias answered with something sharper. And if someone embarrassed him, he carried the scene home, turned it over in his mind, and somehow made it hurt more each time. His brother noticed. "You keep giving people tickets to live inside your head," Marcus told him one evening. Elias laughed. "So what am I supposed to do? Let people disrespect me?" Marcus shook his head. "No, just stop letting their worst moment become your whole day." Elias understood the sentence, but he didn't believe it. Then, one afternoon, something happened that tested him. A wealthy customer arrived to collect a repaired motorcycle. Elias had spent 2 days fixing an electrical problem the previous owner had caused. When the customer saw the bill, his face tightened. "You're charging me for this?" he said loudly. A teenager could do better work. The shop went silent. Elias felt heat rise into his face. His first instinct was to fire back. He already had the words ready. Then he noticed Marcus standing across the room. Marcus didn't speak. He simply pointed toward the back door. Elias walked outside. Behind the shop was an old brick wall covered with faded paint. He stood there, breathing hard, waiting for the anger to settle. For a few seconds, he imagined everything he could say. Then another thought appeared. If I say it, will this man still be in my mind tonight? The answer came quickly. Yes. And Elias suddenly realized that the real fight wasn't happening in the shop anymore. It was happening inside him. After a minute, he returned. The customer was still complaining. Elias looked at him and said, "I understand you're unhappy. I'll explain exactly what was repaired. If you still disagree, we can find another solution. No insult, no argument." The customer paused. For the first time, he seemed to run out of anger. He paid the bill and left. Elias expected to feel victorious. Instead, he felt something unfamiliar. Relief. That evening, he asked Marcus, "Why did walking outside change anything?" Marcus smiled. "It didn't change him. It changed the space between what he did and what you chose to do." That sentence stayed with Elias. The next morning, Marcus gave him a simple challenge. Whenever someone upsets you, don't answer immediately. Take 3 breaths. Ask yourself one question. Do I want to carry this for the next 6 hours? Elias thought it sounded almost too simple. Then life began testing it. A supplier blamed Elias for a missing part. 3 breaths. A neighbor made a sarcastic comment. 3 breaths. A customer raised his voice over a mistake Elias hadn't made. 3 breaths. Sometimes Elias still answered. Sometimes he walked away. But slowly, he discovered something strange. Anger demanded an instant response, while calm gave him choices. Weeks passed. His mornings became quieter. He stopped rehearsing imaginary arguments while driving home. He slept better. People around him began noticing the difference. One evening, Marcus found him sitting outside the shop after closing. "You're different," he said. Elias looked at the streetlights and smiled. "I'm not sure I'm different. I just stopped accepting every fight I was offered." That was the real victory. He still felt anger. He still noticed disrespect. The difference was that those feelings no longer grabbed the steering wheel. He could acknowledge them without obeying them, and that changed more than any argument ever had. Not winning every argument. Not making difficult people apologize. Simply refusing to hand strangers control over his peace. And you can practice the same thing tonight. Think of one moment from today that still bothers you. Don't defend yourself. Don't replay the conversation. Just breathe slowly and ask, is this worth carrying into tomorrow? If the answer is no, let the moment end where it happened. You cannot control someone's temper, their words, or their behavior, but between their action and your response, there is a small space. That space is where your freedom lives. Protect it. because sometimes strength isn't having the perfect comeback. Sometimes strength is realizing you don't need one.